You'll have to excuse the rather bizarre lighting. Right now, I can't seem to get lighting right this winter for videos, for book reviews, anything. There's always some strange thing happening. I'm sitting in different parts of the house. It is what it is. So I am reviewing a book today named Memories of the Lost by Barbara O'Neill. This book was part of my Kindle membership, and it's a multi-generational family romance sort of thing, the type of thing that Barbara O'Neill does such a good job on. This video is part of a collaboration named Thursday BookTube. It's hosted by myself and by Life with Patty. Once a week on Thursday, we update the playlist, and we invite you to join us. Let us know what you like in books, coloring books, children's books, bookstores, anything book related, magazines, whatever. We just want to hear about it. You enjoyed reading it. You enjoyed looking at it. We want to hear about it. Just tag us, myself, and Life with Patty, and use the hashtag Thursday BookTube, and I'll make sure you get on the playlist. We have over 100 books now. So I promised a multi-generational romance, and that's what you get. This book kind of jumps between 4 different geographical locations. Actually, now that I'm looking at, I think it's 5 different geographical locations, and I have them written down here. So there's Southern California, there's upstate New York, there's New York City, there's a small village in England, and we have somebody from New Zealand. So the book opens, and it seems like there has been a fire in Southern California, a huge fire, very tragic fire, very terrifying fire, and the book kind of opens and closes, and the next thing you know, it's 35, maybe 25 years later, 25, 30 years later, and this young woman named Tilly is grieving the loss of her mother, Arlette, who died about 6 months ago. So you're not quite sure how these two events connect. You have somebody running from a fire in Southern California, and suddenly you're in New York City with this young woman trying to figure out what direction to go in next. Now, Tilly is an artist, and her journey, at least the journey of this book, starts one rainy evening in New York City when she's going to an art gallery showing. And she meets a man there named Liam, and Liam is from New Zealand. He is a very well-known meditation teacher and meditation leader, and he was in New York City to do some conferences. So you meet those two, and there's an instant connection between them, because if there wasn't an instant connection between them, this book would be very short. Simultaneous to this meeting between Liam and Tilly, we are introduced to a family in a small village in England. It's a large, sprawling family with a husband, a wife, her children, his children, their children together, animals, gardens, just one of those stereotypical English type country village lifestyles, which I personally love and find very appealing. And so we have that going on, and we're not quite sure what's going on there. The matriarch of that family seems very depressed, but she's on the other side of the world from Tilly and her boyfriend Liam, or the man who becomes her boyfriend, and we're not quite sure how these stories connect, but connect they do. And as the book goes forward, Tilly and Liam's romance starts to blossom. Liam starts rethinking his life as a globe-trotting meditation teacher. He wants to spend more time with Tilly. He's found the love of his life. Meanwhile, we have this situation in England with this little family, well, it's actually kind of an extended family, and Tilly is trying to figure things out. She is having migraine headaches. She is having flashbacks to times which she has no recollection of those things ever happening. Certain pictures, certain images are triggering her, and it is not quite certain what is going on. So basically, this is the story about repressed memories and what happens when repressed memories stop being repressed. And all you need sometimes is just a trigger moment to start opening up a whole world you thought was locked away. And as the book progresses, Tilly and her romance with Liam progresses. Liam begins to rethink his life. Tilly begins to rethink her life. And then there is a very surprising connection with this family in England. The book is good. I enjoyed it. I read the whole thing, of course, cover to cover. I don't think it was Barbara O'Neill's best work. Not everyone can bat 1,000, but I did enjoy it. Of course, I love that English country thing, and I wanted to see how things would turn out and what was going to happen. Character development was pretty good. It was a little more formulaic than some of her books. Some of her books really take you on a ride. This one was not quite as suspenseful, or you felt a little bit more the inevitability of what was going to happen, although there were one or two really major surprises in there, but it wasn't, like I say, it wasn't my favorite book of hers. Do I regret reading it? No, it was fantastic. I loved it. But now that I've read multiples of hers, there's certain ones which I like better than others. This is a fun book. If you read it, you will enjoy it. It's, again, one of those books I call airplane books, or sitting at somebody's house book, where you can just read it without having too many thought processes. It just muddles along. There's love, there's redemption, there's all the right things happen, and a happy ending. So I do recommend this. It's a good book. It's a good antidote for these busy days, these busy times in winter when we're home a lot and when we're doing a lot, and sometimes we're not doing a lot. We just want to be wrapped up in an Afghan. This is a great book to read for that. So that's my review. Thank you so much for watching.